if somebody says national crush on the comments, they'll call me, हाँ भाई national crush. Lunch करेगा क्या हमारे साथ? कि तू तो अभी सीधा पार्लियामेंट में लंच करेगा. अरे यार, I'm like, तुम लोग थोड़ा दिन तो फील करने दो ना मेरे को अच्छा. So they keep me very grounded.
I'm sure a lot of people are angry they didn't find out about you before Bandish Bandits. You're playing the sitar in the show,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Did you know how to play a sitar before this?
No, I didn't know how to hold a sitar. I never in my dreams thought I'll be able to play a sitar. I didn't even think about that instrument. He was recording Garaj Garaj and I went to the studio and I saw him playing and I was petrified. I'm like, ये तो नहीं हो पाएगा भाई. This is the first time I feel seen, I feel heard, and I think that's what Mahi was seeking too. Because no matter how good he is as a musician, he didn't get all the love and respect that he was seeking from Gharanas.
I guess that's the most profound scene for me in Bandish Bandits. I mean, I had not seen it coming.
I had goosebumps when I watched it for the first time.
Yeah.
मैं तो रोक रहा था.
I was like, is he gonna cry? what's gonna happen?
I was almost gonna cry.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Paresh Pahuja and you're watching me on midday.
Hello everybody, welcome to midday.com. I am here with actor and singer Paresh Pahuja, who's played the very charismatic Mahi in Bandish Bandits season 2. आप सबने देखा ही होगा how he has added a different kind of a charm to this season with his presence, and the bonus point is that he's a musician himself. So I'm going to talk to him about playing this role in this show and the reception and the adulation that's coming your way. Some of the comments I was reading on your social media, national crush, international crush. How is that? I mean, is that something new or have you been getting that since you've been performing on stage for a while now?
No, I don't think that happens every day to everyone. I still don't know how to respond to that because I have friends who ground me right after that. So they just, if somebody says national crush on the comments, they'll call me, हाँ भाई national crush. Lunch करेगा क्या हमारे साथ? कि तू तो अभी सीधा पार्लियामेंट में लंच करेगा. अरे यार, I'm like, तुम लोग थोड़ा दिन तो फील करने दो ना मेरे को अच्छा. So they keep me very grounded.
But then the kind of music you sing on stage, I would think that you do get those kind of comments from female fans. No, hasn't happened.
It's happening now.
Okay.
It didn't happen. I mean, fortunately, the timing has been great. My music and Bandish, both of them kind of exploded at the same time. And I'm loving it. I still don't know how to receive all that love because हमको सिखाया नहीं जाता how to receive love. I think it's an art. It's an art to receive a compliment, to receive love. And initially तो मैं बहुत awkward हो जाता था. But now I try to take it in, try to believe it, and then sincerely say thank you. And yeah, learning that.
Right. You've been acting for a while, but then it seems like suddenly people have started to notice because, of course, Bandish has been so successful and the character is so great. I myself think that, the energy shifts each time you come on screen because, okay, season 1 we've been seeing these characters and everything, and season 2 does have many other characters who've been added in a different setting altogether, but Mahi is in his own zone.
Yeah.
Right? That's probably a lot of it is you. Yeah, that's Paresh, right? That's, tell me first of all, how did you land the role? What was the brief given to you? What was the conversation behind the screens before you were going on set?
Sure. I was a fan of the show. The first season came, I was, like I've said before, I was angry that I was not a part of it and I wanted to be a part of it.
Angry, not a part of it?
Angry in the sense that I'm a musician and an actor and a show like this was made and I'm like, why am I not a part of this? Why did I not find out about it? Or why, something like this is made in years and I should have at least found out about it. I just set an intention that if there ऐसा कभी कुछ musical show बनेगा तो I want to be a part of it.
I'm sure a lot of people are angry they didn't find out about you before Bandish Bandits.
Thank you. देर आए दुरुस्त आए. But that's what happened. Season 2 happened. I got a call from Kashish Arora's casting team and they auditioned me and I met Anand sir. And the brief was very simple. He said तू कर पहले जो तेरे को करना है. and then I'll tell you. If I don't like it, we'll change it. But he's like, this is the purpose this character is serving in the show. This is the idea that we are challenging, and how you bring it up, it's totally up to you. So he gave me all that freedom, and we worked together, and it just happened. He allowed the magic to happen. Actually, he didn't force anything. He didn't give me too many ideas. In fact, I have this habit of asking too many questions. But he's like, let's not really intellectualize this character. This is the mudda. And Baki is like, you bring a lot of you, because your core is also music.
Yes.
Mahi's core is music. So he's like, let's find similarities like that and then work it from there. So that was the base. Music was the base. And it just happened after that. I don't think I can take any credit for it, because it's one of those roles, or one of those moments in your career where things are flowing and you don't know how, and we strive to be in this state of flow. Like, as an artist, we always try to be in the state of flow, but वो कभी आता है, कभी जाता है, और वो कभी-कभी ऐसा आता है तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है. So I think that's what happened. It was flowing and nobody was stopping it. That was the best thing. The director didn't stop, co-actors didn't stop. They allowed it, and I allowed it. I didn't question. I didn't have resistance about the
Being
choices.
spontaneous?
Yeah, being spontaneous. But वो होता है जब आपको वो माहौल दिया जाता है.
Right.
So Anand sir gave me that, and yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it easy because you were already a musician? You are kind of familiar with what stage show requires, or did you? I mean, you're playing the sitar in the show,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Did you know how to play a sitar before this?
No, I
Oh,
didn't know
okay.
how to hold a sitar. I never in my dreams thought I'll be able to play a sitar. I didn't even think about that instrument, because वो एक और वो भी notion होता है ना कि classical instruments you have to practice for many years to kind of be able to play them well. तो मैंने कहा अगर कोई सीखूंगा कोई instrument तो will be a guitar college में, to impress people, or a piano, just to add another layer of.
Which Rohan tells me he kind of, I think, learned.
He learned.
Yes.
Yeah. But sitar, no way, not in my father's dreams. But this was like a prerequisite for this role कि ये तो आना ही है आपको. But Anand sir was very flexible. He's like, तू जितना कर पाएगा उतना ठीक है, बाकी मैं तेरे close-ups में निकाल दूंगा. But he's like, I prefer कि वो ना करना पड़े. I'm shooting you from whichever angle and you're playing it. So I'm like, if my director trusts me so much, then I have to give it all in. And then they found me a brilliant teacher called Prasad sir, and we spent days and nights together. Like हमारे ऐसे 3-4 sessions होते थे weekly, officially, but हमने unofficially we have spent like 8 hours, 9 hours a day on calls. Even when he's a touring musician himself, so उनके साथ बहुत time spend किया मैंने. Does being a musician help? Yes, it does help, because you have a basic understanding of the theory. You have a basic understanding of कि मतलब आपके कान को पता है, and I trust my instinct and my ears more than the theory part of it, and I think that's how it looks somewhat believable.
Natural.
Yeah.
Yes. Because the other actors, they tell me they've been going through vocal lessons and everything, trying to figure out how to behave like a natural master classical singer or a Western vocalist. But for you, did you have like those kind of lessons? No, for you it was mostly instrument.
Sitar.
Yes.
For me it was sitar, because it had to be an extended limb for me, and the person who's actually played the sitar is Purvayan Chatterjee.
Yes.
He is a maestro and he's brilliant.
Did you have any sit-downs with him? Did you sit,
No, I saw him recording.
Okay.
He was recording Garaj, and I went to the studio and I saw him playing, and I was petrified. I'm like, ये तो नहीं हो पाएगा भाई. And but they kept on like the environment they've created from day one. Even Purvayan sir, हमारे Somil, who's a music director, and speaking of other characters, them learning their parts, they gave us the best teachers. They gave us time, and they really wanted to be fidel and loyal to music of Bandish Bandits because music is the protagonist. Baki sub secondary hai. Music and the story about music, about Indian music. That was the core, and they have been so true to it, and I'm so happy to be a part of it.
In those scenes when you're playing the sitar, you're actually playing it?
Yeah, I was actually playing.
Oh wow! How long did it take you to like kind of get the hang of it?
Oh my God, I didn't have time. I had like a month and a half to learn it. Just learn it. मतलब जितना आ पाए उतना. But I wanted to make sure कि जो pieces हैं at least मैं वो सीख लूँ कि जो हम shoot कर रहे हैं गरज गरज का है या the other sitar bit सखी मोरी. I wanted to make sure I'm playing the क्योंकि वो एक personal लालच भी होती है ना as a musician, as an artist कि when in my life again will I experience something like this, because हम actor बनते हैं एक ही लालच से कि I want to experience multiple lives in this one lifetime. कि मुझे स्नाइपर भी बनना है, म्यूजिशियन भी बनना है, मुझे पुलिस ऑफिसर भी बनना है. I want to do everything, you know. I want to be a fighter pilot also.
Wow.
Yeah, and astronaut and whatnot. So when an opportunity comes to experience that world, I become a child. It's like a playground. मुझे खिलौने दिए गए हैं और मुझे खेलना है और वो बहुत मज़ा आता है उसमें अगर कोई खेलने देता है तो.
Right.
Yeah.
How different or similar is Mahi as a musician to Paresh Pahuja?
I wanted to say very different in the beginning because I don't know, for some reason I wanted to, I don't know. But then there are lots of similarities. A friend of mine actually told me about it. He's like, this is a lot of you because this is how you've been feeling, you know, for a very long time, which is about just like my core is music. That is one. Secondly, also this thing I've been around for from my first film to now. It's been 8 years now.
Wow.
And some other many years of theatre and ads and whatnot. So even that thing was there. कि यार वो कब होगा? You know, I want to. When will that happen? So that little, not need for validation, maybe need for validation. Yeah, I also had that you know, it'll happen someday. Because as an artist, I think we are hungry for a little bit of attention and for validation because we want audience, you know, we want to be heard, we want to be seen, and this is the first time I feel seen, I feel heard, and I think that's what Mahi was seeking too, because no matter how good he is as a musician, he didn't get all the love and respect that he was seeking from Gharanas and the gurus, and he kind of then he said, okay, you know what, I'll just go on my own and I'll do it. And then eventually when the arc completes, when the Gharanas give him that little recognition, love and respect, you see him melting. And I think that's been actually a similarity. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I think that scene that you're talking about when he gets the love and respect, I guess that's the most profound scene for me in Bandish Bandits. I mean, I had not seen it coming.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd read the script, so you knew this is going to happen. But when it actually happened, what did you feel?
You know, when we read the script, it was not much. It was just this much. It was just text that, you know, this is a green room, and right before the performance, Rathod Gharana touches Mahi's feet as Guru Pranam. That was just that. There were no lines. And it also happened, we shot it like in 20 minutes, half an hour. That was, but वो 20 minute में वो कुछ तो feel हुआ, सबको feel हुआ in that room. Everybody felt it, even the DOP, everybody, and we knew that this scene was special. पर उतना नहीं, मतलब वो हो गया, बात खत्म हुई, पैकअप हुआ, घर चले गए. But when I saw the scene for the first time, and the way it's edited,
yes.
Our editor Kanupriya, she's brilliant. The way she's edited it, and the music, again, Sawmill, and everything, and everybody else's reactions, it's magic.
Yeah.
I had goosebumps when I watched it for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on set, there was no like qualms or awkwardness कि अरे you know
नहीं
see-
awkwardness तो थी मेरे में, तो बहुत थी एंड आई थिंक वो दिख भी रही है सीन में, और वो बहुत थी, मैं तो रोक रहा था बार-बार कि
I was like, is he gonna cry? what's gonna
I
happen?
was
You
almost
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
cry,
Yeah.
but वो बहुत था वो, see those things you can't plan कि मैं ये सीन में ये लोग ऐसा करेंगे तो मैं ऐसे कर लूँगा, या that was the beauty of working with all these legendary actors who I was a fan of. I'm still in awe of all of them. Yeah.
You know, I was reading a review of the show, and somebody had written that how Mahi's character kind of calls out the hypocrisy in the gharana, because they are like so uptight about
Right.
their craft and like, nahi, modern music is bullshit, fusion is bullshit, and we want to, you know, we stick to what we know and the tradition and everything. And Mahi kind of comes and says, you know, kind of,
Yeah.
he's like the reality check
Yeah.
for them, saying, you know, if it's not reaching your audience, what sense does it make in a way? And then like how he opens them up on the stage before Sakhi Mori happens, and that's another
That's a beautiful scene,
I'm still like listening to all the songs on loop, and now all the videos are out. Watching all of those repeatedly, it's like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know what I love more, the songs or the show or the actors. There's just too much of brilliance there. So I lost the track of my question.
That's okay. I think
I was going to come to the fact that for you as a musician, which thought do you subscribe to? You sing covers. You
Yes,
do a lot of
I do
fusion.
everything.
Yes, exactly. So again, is that
it's
also
a great
considered-
question.
Yeah.
It's a great question and a tricky one too. I believe in inclusion. I feel the whole point of art is not to intellectualize things. It's not about sounding smart or intelligent. It's about, is it connecting with you? Are you feeling something? Because I think when people come to a concert, when people come to listen to a musician, any kind of musician, they want to forget logic. They want to forget their personal problems. They want to forget the linearity of life. And for those 2 hours, they just want to feel something. They want to feel a heightened emotion. And how you make them feel that heightened emotion, it's not genre specific. It's not language specific. You could feel that in English. You could feel that in Gujarati. You could feel that in a garba. You could feel that in a rock concert. And there is an audience for everything. Like there are 7 billion people in the world, so there's an audience for everything. And so it should be inclusive. It should be inclusive gracefully. That's what I believe. So I don't shy away from experimenting with any genre. I don't shy away from mixing different things. Like when I do a concert, it's a mix of both my worlds, which is acting and music. And we use a lot of lights, we use sounds, we use multi-sensory experiences to create that feeling. It's about feeling. It's not about logic. अगर आपका लेफ्ट ब्रेन चल रहा है ना किसी कॉन्सर्ट में या किसी परफॉर्मेंस में, तो then we've not done our job well. You have to feel something, and you have to feel very deeply. You have to feel like a part of it. You have to feel a little less lonely. You have to feel included and one with this whole room. And that's what I try to do. And I think you can only do that not by limiting yourself to a certain kind of music or a genre, but just being truthful. Truthful वैसा नहीं कि जो है आपके घर में हो रहा है वो सीधा डाल दो, ऐसा नहीं. But the emotional truth of what you are feeling, and put that out, and then there are many people who will relate to it. That's what I, after many years of intellectualizing everything, I realized कि नहीं दिमाग तो लगाना ही नहीं है, ये तो दिल का मामला है. So that's what I've started doing now.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.